The life of Joseph is one of the most remarkable stories found in the Bible. His life is the mixture of sadness and glory, or pain and of success. As a result, Joseph's life contains many lessons from which modern believers can learn. One of those lessons is found in this passage. In these verses, we find Joseph at one of the lowest moments of his young life. We find him as a young man, having been sold into slavery in Egypt. There he is purchased by a man named Potiphar. In Potiphar's house, Joseph quickly rises to a place of authority and prominence. However, Potiphar's wife has eyes for Joseph and attempts to get him to commit adultery with her. He refuses and actually has to run away from her, leaving his garment in her hand. After she has been spurned by Joseph, Potiphar's wife accuses Joseph of attempting to rape her. Her husband, who was a high-ranking Egyptian official, has Joseph thrown into the king's prison. It is in this Egyptian prison that Joseph learns some very valuable lessons. He learns some facts about the Lord that would serve him well in the years ahead. It is those facts that we need to learn this morning. Now, Joseph wasn't alone in having to go through a prison experience. In fact, many of the great men of the Bible found themselves in one prison or another. For instance, there is Samson, Daniel, Jeremiah, Hosea, John the Baptist, John, Peter, Paul, and Silas. Many of the Lord's greatest servants had to go through the prison from time to time. In each of these prisons, the Lord revealed his power and his providence on behalf of his servants. What does all this mean for us this morning? Well, we all find ourselves in the prison from time to time. Often the trials, valleys, and troubles of life can be compared to a prison experience. These times can cause us great problems, but they can also be the means to great success for the Lord. I want you to know that the prisons of life do not have to defeat you. I'll say it again. The prisons of life do not have to defeat you. Amen. In fact, it is my conviction that God leads us into the prison experience of life so that we might thrive in his work and to his glory. I would like us to take a few minutes this morning to notice some facts that appear in the account of Joseph in his prison experience. I would like for us, amen, I want to reveal some truths this morning that are taught here as I preach on this thought, how to thrive in the prisons of life. How to thrive in the prisons of life. Here's what you need to know to thrive in life's prisons. First of all, number one, the prison is a place of oppression. Look at verse 22. Verse 20. The prison is a place of oppression. Verse 20. And Joseph's master took him and put him into the prison, a place where the king's prisoners were bound, and he was there in the prison. The Bible tells us that Joseph was bound in the prison. He had lost his freedom and was held against his will. Certainly it was not the place that he had dreamed of years before. It was a place of harshness and suffering that brought pain into the life of Joseph. This is often our experiences as well, amen. There are times when everything around us seems to fall apart at the seams. Somebody want to talk about this morning, amen. This was the experience of Job in Job chapter 1 and chapter 2, where Job lost everything in a single day. He lost his children, his home, his wealth. So no matter what you're going through, you can never compare what you're suffering through to what Job suffered through. Many of us will suffer far less and will give up on God right away. My God, these times, these experiences of life that we all fear, but through which we all must go. Understand me, in life, either you're about to go through something, you're in the midst of going through something right now, or you just came out of going through something. But your testimony is not how you came out or how you were before you went through. It's how you conducted yourself and what you were going through. Anybody can shout before trouble. Anybody can shout after trouble has passed. But can you still maintain your joy when the from the day of trouble. Nobody's exempt from the day of trouble. My God. However, in this prison, Joseph is going to learn a powerful lesson that a person whose life is lined up with the will of God, the person whose life is lined up with the will of God is abundantly free despite the walls that enclose them. And you will find you have more freedom in the prison in God than you had outside of God. My God. Here's the difference between the children of God and the rest of the world. While they struggle through their difficulties, the child of God can rest in the sure knowledge that God has us where we are for his own purposes, and that when we are where we're supposed to be and walking in his ways, we are free despite the prison we find ourselves in at that very moment. Because Job chapter 23 verse 10 tells us, but he knoweth the way I take. But he knoweth the way I take. When he hath tried me, I shall come forth as gold. What is Job saying? Amen. You cannot wear a gold bar. You have to melt a gold bar down. Why? Because in order for the gold to be pure, you have to remove the impurities off the gold. So when God sends heat into your life, he's removing those undesirable elements out of your life. Sometimes God will send heat to new people out of your life. Sometimes God will send heat to remove places out of your life. Sometimes God will send heat to remove things out of your life. Amen. My God, we know the way I take. When he hath tried me, I shall come forth as gold. And that is the lesson we all need to learn this morning. Regardless of the oppression we're under at the moment, God is still leading his children. Understand me, everybody that calls on God does not mean you're God's children. Understand me, we all can profess and confess to being God's creation. I think we can agree with that. But only those who have accepted Christ as their Savior have been adopted into the family of God. Therefore, we can cry Abba, which is Father. I'm walking right this morning. Yeah. That's because you claim the name of Jesus is not enough. You got to be sure that Jesus knows you. And how do you know whether or not Jesus knows you? Because you received his life, and then you reveal that received life through a changed lifestyle yourself. So regardless of the oppression we're under at the moment, God is still leading his children. This is what David had in mind when he said in Psalm 23, when he said, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Understand me? The shepherd leads the sheep. The sheep don't tell the shepherd where they want to go. Which is why I said again, Jesus may be your Savior, but if you're still calling the shots in your life, then he's not your Lord, and he's not your shepherd, which means not your Lord, and he can't be your Savior. Because you cannot separate the Savior from his Lordship. What is good teaching this morning? Yeah. If you're still calling the shots in your life, and you're professing to be saved, then chances are if Christ is not the Lord of your life, then he's also not your Savior. So so the prison is a place of oppression, but secondly, the prison is a place of obscurity. The prison is a place of obscurity. Look at verse 20. The prison is a place of obscurity. And Joseph's master took him and put him into the prison, a place where the king's prisoners were bound, and he was there in the prison. When Joseph was sold into slavery by his brothers, then he was locked up in the prison house. It must have seemed to him like all those dreams he dreamed as a younger man had really meant nothing. Amen. He had dreamed that God was going to make him something special in his life, but there he is going nowhere fast. It must have seemed like God had forgotten all about Joseph. Surely Joseph felt alone, deserted, and defeated by the trials and the problems he faced. The prisons of life can leave us all feeling that way at times. We can go through life feeling like we're alone, deserted, and defeated, and feeling like God has forgotten about us. When the problems of life mount up against us, it's easy for us to feel like we have been abandoned by the Lord. And if we're honest this morning, all of us from time to time have felt like we're on the bottom of God's priority list. Understand me, the devil uses those times to whisper his lies to us, and he says, well, if God really cares about you, then why are you going through this valley? And what happens is, what he does, he waits until you can get your eyes off of God and get your focus on your situation. Understand, the only weapon the enemy has is temptation and doubt. Understand me, he doesn't care how much you read your Bible. He does not care how much you profess to being a child of God. No. Because remember, even Adam had a fellowship with God in the garden, did they not? And she still fell. What he does is, he studies your patterns of behavior. And he knows when certain circumstances happen, the real you will show up. He knows how much of your Bible study time is real Bible study time. He knows how much of your prayer time is real prayer time to God. So he knows how to wait, and he knows just when to get into your ear. So after you say anything, well, God really cares about you, then why are you going through this valley? And it's at that moment that when you're in the valley, that those people in the valley as well will start talking to you. Yeah, ain't no point in going to the church. We might as well go out on Friday and Saturday night. Ain't nothing changes since you've been going to church. But understand me, the church is not the building. The church is in you. You are the temple of the living God. If you're looking to come to a building to meet God, you missed the whole point. You should have thought God with you when you showed up. Or he'll say to you, you trusted God. And what did you get? But trouble. Understand me, the trouble is not when you're in the world, it's when you start taking a stand for God that he unleashes hell on you. The enemy does. And what he does is, understand me, the attack is very simple. Where the enemy starts at when he attacks you, he starts with those people who are closest to you. He starts with those things that you used to enjoy doing, and he starts with those places you're trying to get out your life. That's how he attacks you. When he gets in, what he is the unseen manipulator. He gets into your thought process, and what he does, he takes you back to a time of remember when. Remember when you went through this, what you did last time? Remember how good it felt? What he shows you is, he shows you the enjoyment, but he never shows you the consequences. Oh my God, that's good teaching. Yeah, he always shows you, it's like a fish. He always shows you the bait, but you never see the hook. My God, all we see is the juicy worm of sin in front of us. And it's not until we take a bite and we're snagged by the hook, like the fish we're trying to shake ourselves off the hook. My God, I'm on track so far. So watch this thing. So what happens is, if this is the way you're feeling this morning, I'm going to remind you that God does care. Others may forget about you. And what happens is if you're in the world, with your friends in the world, you're only as good as your last paycheck. You're only as good as your last party. You're only as good as your last Friday or Saturday night. Right about so far. But as soon as the paycheck ends, as soon as the Friday night or Saturday night ends, so does their relationship with you. Because there's no benefit anymore. You can see the world is about what they can get out of it. The body So others may forget about us, but God knows exactly where I am. And God knows exactly what I'm facing. When we face the lonely times of life, when it seems that God has forgotten all about us, just remember that you aren't the first, nor will you be the last person who has felt this way. Remember that even great men of God like Elijah went through times of defeat and discouragement. However, in the depths of his hopelessness, God knew exactly where Elijah was, and God came to him, spoke to him, and used him for his glory. The problem is, when we're going through something, instead of looking and listening for the voice of God, we surround ourselves with folks who are doing the same or worse than we are. My God, the devil knows how much word you have in you. You don't have enough word to speak into your own life, let alone somebody else's. So when situations arise, you can't bring a word to your situation. So in the depth of hopelessness, God knew exactly where Elijah was, and God came to him, spoke to him, and used him for his glory. He knows when you're serving too. Amen. Never forget the truth that God knows where you are. He knows about your prison this morning, and he holds the key to your freedom. Let me pause. This is free. It's one thing to be in a God-ordained prison. It's another thing to build your own prison. Oh, that's different. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, see, when God places us in a prison, he's the one that controls the access and exit with the key. The prisons that we build, we are the ones who put the walls in our life, which means we control the exit and access points. Watch this thing. The problem is, when you build walls in your own life, you now sit yourself and set yourself as judge, jury, and executioner. When you build walls to keep people out, you have opened the courtroom in the mind of your imagination. And you said that they're not worthy to be in my life any longer. But I submit to you, the same God that saved you is still the same God that can save them. If God's salvation was good enough for you, if God's salvation was good enough to change you, who are you to write somebody else off as not being worthy of salvation? They bring too much mess into my life. You brought mess into folks' life. They always bring in drama. Some of you are still bringing drama into folks' life. He knows about the prison you're in this morning, and he holds the key to your freedom. It may be a place of obscurity, but God will bring you out of it for his glory. The hardest part is learning to submit to him. And that's the problem in our lives, that we don't like that word submit, which means to turn over authority to. We like to have the assurance of heaven, but on our own terms. As long as I can serve God on my terms, I'll serve. Oh, that's good. As long as I can serve God on my terms, I'm willing to serve. When Christ came into our lives, if Christ said, if they came to me on their terms, they would never come to me. So he said, I'm going to look past their mess. And all of us had mess when we came to know Jesus, did we not? And understand me, Christ, we didn't find Jesus. Jesus met us in the midst of our mess. He was never lost, we were. He was located in heaven as the Word, and the Word became flesh. So he always knew where he was. We were the ones that were lost, and at that point we realized, Lord, I am dying in my sins and on my way to hell. Amen. I need to invite Christ into my life, but I need to also make sure that my life is hidden in his. But how many times I said many folks came to Jesus not because they wanted to be saved, saw the prison a place of oppression, the prison a place of obscurity, but thirdly, the prison is a place of opportunity. Look at verse 21. The prison is a place of opportunity. Look at verse 21. But the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy. But the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy and gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. In this prison, Joseph had the great privilege of learning some valuable lessons about God. He learns about God's presence, God's providence, God's purposes, and God's power. He learned lessons that could not have been learned under more pleasant circumstances. Certainly one of the greatest lessons of going through the trials of life is the truth that we learn about God. In fact, the trials of life teach us lessons about God that cannot be learned any other way. Think about it. Daniel could not have learned of God's power over the lions unless he was first cast into the lion's den. The disciples would never have known that Jesus could still the storm until they found themselves in the midst of the storm. Mary, Martha, and Lazarus would never have understood that Jesus is the resurrection and the life unless Lazarus had died. The multitudes would never have known that Jesus could multiply the loaves and the fishes unless they had been hungry first. The woman with the issue of blood, my God, could not have experienced the healing touch of Christ without suffering and the cause of her illness. By understanding the very thing that you're in this morning, God has you there so that when he brings you out, you will know that it was God that brought you out. The very thing that you're facing, only you can handle it. And in the very situation that you're in this morning, that God is using to build you, to mold you, and to shape you, somebody else may blow their brains out. You should praise God because God has designed this test, this trial just for you, knowing that you already have the passing grade on the inside. God did not allow this test for you to fail. He knows you already got the passing grade on the inside. You should be shouting glory, knowing that God designed it just for you, knowing that you can take it, you can make it this morning.
Amen.
My God, the list can go on, but the fact that we learn more about him in the prisons of life than in any other way. When we go through the prisons of life, we learn that he is with us and that he is able to sustain us, that he is greater than our problem, that he does have a plan for what we're going through. We learn the truth that the prisons of life are not designed to stop us, but to strengthen us. Even in the midst of difficulty, Joseph was still being blessed and used by the Lord. So many times, we're in the midst of difficulty, we fail to realize that God is still blessing and God is still using us. Your life when you're going through is not about you. God is developing you to use you to bless somebody else with your testimony. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, God is developing you and shaping you so that when somebody comes along who's going through the same thing, you can share with them that you understand what they're going through. In the same way God brought you out, if they just hang on and hold out long enough, God will show up right on time. My God, God's hand was evident in the life of this young man. If we really understand and understood the fact that our prisons are opportunities, we would never allow ourselves to ask the question, why? Why, Lord? Why me? When these times came about. Instead, we realize that God is working out his divine purpose and plan for us, and we learn to ask, what? What do you want me to learn from this, Lord? What am I to get out of this situation? What am I supposed to be learning from this? So many times we get so focused on deliverance that we miss the lesson that God is trying to teach. But yeah, we got a lot of folks who get so focused on, Lord, just bring me out, but don't get the lesson. So what happens is, if you don't get the lesson that God is trying to teach you, you'll find yourself having to take a retest again. And so many folks had to take retests because they wanted to pass the test without understanding what the lesson was. And when we get to where we can ask what, we begin to understand And we know beyond a doubt that God was doing something good for us in spite of how it was. Romans chapter 8, verse 28 says, and we know without a doubt, that all things work together. There's a work in progress that's taking place. That all things work together for good. Even though you can't see the good in what you're going through, God can. Understand that you can't see everything, but God can. You can't see all the ways, but God can. So in spite of how they look, understand what happens this morning. Folks may talk about you while you're going through. They may laugh at you while you're going through. They may laugh and talk about how much you've lost as you're going through. Oh yeah, you've got folks like that. Yeah. But here, understand me. In spite of what, let your haters hate. Amen. Haters are rocket fuel to push you into your purpose. That's what God allows haters for. God uses haters as rocket fuel to push you into your purpose. So the more they hate on you, the more you know you're living for the Lord. Understand me? Christ has been gone, and we still talk about Jesus every chance we get. And Christ had haters. His haters crucified him. So you have to expect haters in life. So let your haters hate. Because they don't understand what you're doing is God is using the circumstances and situations that you're going through to prepare you for something greater in your life. So we know that all things work together for good. Watch this. All things work together for good to them that love God. Understand me? Love God. When you love someone, they get your best and you get their best. And we got too many folks having an affair with God who don't really love God. But when you love God and you're in love with God, you know that God is in love with you. That means God is getting your best and you're getting the best that God has to give. And because God loves you, you love him. It doesn't matter what you're going through, because the love affair that you have, he's right there with you. And no matter how things look, all things are working together for good to them that love God and to them who are called according to his purpose. Not your desire, but his purpose. What's his purpose? Lord, here I am, send me. Lord, here I am, use me how you will. That's walking in God's purpose. Desire is all about what you enjoy. Purpose is all about kingdom building. And purpose is not always pleasant, but it's purposeful. That's good. Purpose is not always pleasant. Trust me. But purpose is always purposeful. And purpose is always about expanding and adding to the kingdom. Desire does not care whether it's adding or subtracting from the kingdom, as long as you're happy. So we saw the prison of life, the prison of place of oppression, the prison of place of obscurity, the prison of place of opportunity. And number 4, the prison is a place of obedience. Look at verse 22. The prison is a place of obedience. Verse 22. And the keeper of the prison committed to Joseph's hand all the prisoners that were in the prison, and whatsoever they did there, he was a doer of it. Notice that even in prison, Joseph remained faithful. Even in prison, Joseph remained faithful. For him, it was just another place of service. This tells a lot about this man named Joseph. He was a man of integrity who was going to remain faithful to the Lord despite the circumstances. We start over. That he remained faithful to the Lord despite the circumstances. My God, even in this prison experience, we do not find Joseph sitting in his cell whining about how unfair everything is. We got a lot of folks that they'll find themselves in the prisons of life, and instead of being used and of service to the Lord, they sit, whine, and complain. Instead of getting busy for God. My God, we find him being a man of God even when nothing is going his way. It's easy to serve God when there's money in the bank. Amen. It's easy to serve God when the children are well behaved. It's easy to serve God when you have a good job. It's easy to serve God when everything is going your way. You have the perfect house and the perfect neighborhood. Easy to serve God. But when the children will not Is God still not good? Because that place you're complaining about, you thank God because somebody slept on the sidewalk last night wishing they had that place. Amen. That child that you're complaining about, somebody laying home right now wishing that God would bless them with just one job. Amen. Right about so far. That food you're complaining about, somebody laying down hungry last night, wish they had what you raked into the trash can because you were tired of eating it. So God has been good. My God, regardless of the circumstances, I can tell you this morning that it is God's will for your life. It is God's will for your life for you to bloom where you're planted. What are you saying? That just because you live what some folks call the hood, you don't have to act like you hood. Right about so far. You can live in a small place with more heads than you got rooms, and it can still be a palace here on earth. Amen. I watched my mother do some things with chickens I never knew you could do with a chicken. Only thing she could do was make Easter stuff. But she made chicken soup, chicken saute, chicken boiled chicken, broiled chicken, baked chicken. Amen. I thank God for chicken. I didn't even chicken in heaven. Because chickens have sacrificed their life for all of us. But not complaining, but saying thank you. Yes, Lord. Regardless of the circumstance or problems that may be true in your life this morning, God expects you to remain faithful to Him and serve Him diligently. Some people point to their family and say, well, they won't serve God and it's too hard to do it alone. I might as well quit, or you just don't know what I'm facing, or I have this problem, or that circumstance is hindering me from serving the Lord. And I just say this morning that all those statements are foolish. That is foolishness. Each of us serves God to the degree that we choose to. Amen. Understand me, we do things in our lives in order of priority. So when people tell me I would have done this, but it slipped my mind, or I forgot about it, that means it was not a priority on your to-do list. Because the things that are a priority for your life to do, you take care of those things first. Right about it. So we serve God to the degree that we choose to. And the problem that God creates for us is that He does not make man do anything, or else it would no longer be free will. You are free to choose God, to serve God as much as you want, or you are free to serve God as little as you want. But let me quote my Lord and Savior, if I may. In that day, many will come before me and will say, have we not done all these things? I'm going to paraphrase, urbanize, and contemporize it. Have we not done all these things in your name? They give the list of what they've done, but they don't stand on what He did. So the entrance into heaven is not based upon what Christ did, it's based upon what they have done. And Christ's response is, depart from me, ye workers of iniquity, I know ye not. And I know ye not means I never knew you. To say I never knew you means that it wasn't like He met you and forgot about you. He never knew you. That's why I said earlier on, you got to be sure that if you're saying Christ in your life, you better be sure we leave this morning that your life is hidden in Him. My God, so watch this thing. So we can either choose to be faithful in spite of what we're going through, or we can allow the trials of life to derail our walk with the Lord. God help us all to learn the truth that God has us exactly where we are for our good and for His glory. God has you where you are this morning for your good and for His glory. You may not understand it right now, but what you're going through is for your good. You're going to get the good out of it, and God's going to get the glory. Whether or not God is going to get you where He wants you to be. You can go willingly, you can go kicking and screaming. You can change your desire towards God, but you cannot change God's desire for your life. So God will get you where He wants you to be. My God. We can either honor God by life of obedience in spite of difficulty, or we can dishonor him by allowing our trials to hinder our service. I challenge each of us this morning to remember that nothing in life just happens. There is no such thing as coincidence. God is either in absolute control of the events of life, or he has nothing to do with them at all. Well, the Bible teaches me this morning that he is a sovereign God. Amen. The truth of the matter is that God is in absolute control of all life, the good and the bad. God is in control. Life may catch you by surprise, but nothing catches Almighty God by surprise. He said we serve a God that is so good that he was willing to my tomorrow today. My God, he went into my tomorrow today. That whatever I need tomorrow, God has already gone ahead of me and put it in place. Therefore, we can be in submission to his will for our lives, or we can be in rebellion to his will. Submission means that we serve him faithfully, regardless of the prison we may find ourselves in at the moment. The whole idea here is summed up in one word: faithfulness. That's all God looking for faithfulness. God desires for each of us, our lives, is that we be faithful to him in his will every minute of every day, regardless of what we're going through. That we be faithful to God every minute of every day. And I keep saying my walk with the Lord is moment by moment. Why? Because it doesn't take that much for me to fall off. Because somewhere along the line, somebody's going to say something, somebody's going to do something, somebody's going to act out, it's going to test my testimony. Amen. If you drive 87 in the morning, I know your testimony has been tested. No matter how loud your gospel music is, something happened at 87 or those twin bridges that you want to cry out, and it may not be thank you, Jesus. My God, so that's the faithfulness. Nothing can happen in your life unless God allows it. Therefore, you can either serve him through an obedience and faithfulness, or you can deny his work in your life through your rebellion. You can either serve him through faithfulness and deny his work in your life through your rebellion. Understand me, God has never given up on anyone. People give up on God. God has never given up on anyone. People have given up on God. Oh yeah, they get mad, they leave the church, and stop studying, stop reading their Bible, stop praying. God hasn't given up on you. You haven't gotten from God what you expected, so you said, why bother? Right about it. God don't give up on nobody. Amen. If that was the case, then that would totally undermine the whole purpose in sending Jesus. If there was a point when God said, I'm done, I give up, then why would he send Christ to the cross? Because God said, you know what, no matter how far you fall, people may write you off like a bad check, but I still see value in your life. As long as Christ is alive and well on high, your story still has much to be written. There is no period in your life yet. Your ending has not been written yet. As long as there is breath in your lung and Christ in your body, your story has not ended yet. Only we put the final period on our story. This is all it's ever going to be. This is all I'm ever going to get. And this is why we experience generational curses in families, because the same thinking was handed down from mother, father, grandmother, grandfather on down. And we deposit the same defeatist attitude into our children. My God. So either be obedient and faithfulness, either way, it does not change the fact that God has us where we are so that his light might be seen by a lost and dying world. The question, how bright is your light shining this morning? In spite of what you're going through, how bright is your light shining for the Lord? Are they seeing more of you than they're seeing him? Which means, are you having more worldly moments than saved moments? When things fall out in your life, do you talk like the world? Do you act like the world? Are you doing what the world is doing? There should be a change. When you're going through something, your greatest testimony again is how you conduct yourself in the midst of what you're going through. Number 5, the prison is a place of overcoming. Look at verse 23. The prison is a place of overcoming. The keeper of the prison looked not to anything that was under his hand, because the Lord was with him, and that which he did, the Lord made it to prosper. The keeper of the prison looked not to anything that was under his hand, because the Lord was with him, and that which he did, the Lord made it to prosper. Joseph remained in his prison for at least 2 years, probably for a while longer. However, while he was there, God used him greatly. Chapters 40 and 41 tell us that Joseph glorified God while he was there, and that the Lord used him to touch the lives of other prisoners, my God. Eventually the day came when Joseph was delivered from the prison, my God. The day will come when you will be delivered. In less than an hour, Joseph, from being a prisoner to being the prime minister of Egypt, his life changed in an instant of time. What we need to understand is that the Lord used the trials that Joseph experienced to prepare him for the place of service God had planned out for him. You see, God put him in the prison to have him in the proper place at the proper time. God has you in your prison this morning at the proper place at the proper time, because God is preparing you for something greater in your life. The prison is your training ground. Stop crying, stop whining, and ask God, what is it that you're preparing me for? Through his trials, Joseph learned compassion on others, administrative skills, and he learned obedience and faithfulness. Notice the progression of the assignments he was given. First of all, he's placed over an assignment. Genesis chapter 37, verses 13 and 14 tells us, and Israel said unto Joseph, do not thy brethren feed the flock in Shechem. Come, and I will send thee unto them. And he said to him, here I am. And he said to him, go, I pray thee, see whether it will be well with your brethren, and well with the flocks, and bring me word again. So he sent them out of the vale of Hebron, and he came to Shechem. Secondly, he was placed over a household. Genesis 39, verse 4 says, and Joseph was found grace in the sight, and he served him, and he made him overseer of his house, and all that he had put in his hand. He was placed over a prison. We saw that in verse 22 and 23. And the keeper of the prison committed to Joseph hand all the prisoners that were in the prison, and whatsoever they did there, he was the doer of it. The keeper of the prison looked not to anything that was under his hand, because the Lord was with him, and that which he did, the Lord made it to prosper. And number 4, he placed over a nation, because chapter 41, verses 40 and 41 tells us, thou shalt be over my house, and according unto thy word shall all my people be ruled. Only in thy throne will I be greater than thou. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, see, I have set thee over all the land of Egypt. God used the prison as Joseph's proving ground. He learned all the lessons he needed to be able to flourish on the throne of Egypt. As we pass through the prisons of life, God is merely training us. When we are found faithful in these valleys, we are allowed to experience greater levels of authority and blessing. God used the difficulties of life to grow us so that he might use our lives in a more wonderful way than would otherwise be possible. As we endure the prison experience of life, we are trained for the expanding usefulness by the Lord. Therefore, we need to learn not to rebel against the prisons that we find ourselves in. We must learn to yield to the Lord's work in our lives and trust him to have his way in us and through us. He knows where he wants us, and he knows what he wants to do in our lives. Let us learn to trust him and experience the best that he has to offer us. If you aren't in the prison of life this morning, you will be someday. In either case, you need what Joseph has taught us this morning. I challenge you to look deep into your heart and ask yourself whether or not you're in that place of alignment with the plan and purpose of God for your life. Is your life in alignment with God's plan and purpose for your life? Are you blooming where you are planted? Or do you find yourself struggling against the bonds that hold you? Whatever the need, there is hope and help Lord this morning. Please stand with me.
We hope that you enjoyed today's message. Pastor Valentine always brings forth a word that is applicable, situational, and foundational, and you can apply it to any area of your life. But if you are ever in the Albany area, please come down and visit us for our Sunday morning worship experience every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. at 82 Clinton Street on the corner of Alexander and Clinton. But more importantly, if you are searching for a church home, we ask that you prayerfully consider Living Word Bible Church as your church home. Be blessed.